God bless and great day, everybody. God bless and great day. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. It's King T 420 SEC here back with another Smoking with the King, gang. Y'all know how we do. So, this Friday on Smoking with the King, I was just not for. I started a little early, but y'all will be all right. Yeah, y'all will definitely be all right. Anywho, so how everybody feeling this Friday? How everybody feeling? What everybody got going on this great Friday? I'm feeling good this Good Friday. Uh-oh. I done took you out the scene. There we go. We'll get you back. Got you in there. Got you in there. Cool. Cool. God bless. Great day. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. It is Friday, gang. Smoking with the King. It is now. Thank you for joining, everybody that's joining. Thank you for coming out to, appreciate the show and enjoy the conversation that I'm finna have with you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys every Friday, giving y'all a little bit of game, you know what I'm saying? And, since I'm the man with the plan, why not give y'all the game while you still young enough to get it? You feel me? Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that way. Nope. Maybe that way. Nope. That made it worse, huh? Anyway, so. Alright. So this show is gonna be a beautiful show. I didn't thought about a title of the show. I was thinking about the title to the show all day. All day today I was thinking about the title of today's show. And it took me a little minute to come up with the title because it's a little tricky. It was tricky getting to the title. It was a little tricky. But I finally got to the title of today's show. And I like it. I like it. The title of today's show is The Fantasy Outcome League. That's right. The Fantasy Outcome League. And the reason that is the title because you got men out here that's flat out just not talking to women no more. They just flat out, they're just like, all right, I can just work and get a bag, and that's just what it is. And then you got women who talking about, well, I'm not talking to no man, period, Trump in office, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 right? But you do still have those chosen men and those chosen women that are still choosing to date, okay? So in the midst of that, I seen a video the other day, and in this video, this young lady asked this young man, I mean, I've never heard nobody hit nobody with no shit like this in my life. Like, it kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't expect to hear it. But in the video, the young lady tells the young man, she like, yo, if you're not gonna pay for my nails for our first date, then you can lose my number or some shit like that, basically. She basically told the nigga if he wasn't gonna pay for her $100 nails, $70 nails on their first date, then he could lose. Like, what the? Whoa. Okay, cool. Not even mad. Not even mad. I seen this other video where this dude was out on a date with his girl, right? And just to mess with her, he was pranking her now, right? He ordered 5 entrees, right? And in the midst of him ordering the 5 entrees while he was pranking her, right? He tells her like, yo, babe, I left my wallet at home, babe. Can you pay for the food? And she looked over at him like, wait a minute, what's happening here? And he like, yeah, I left my wallet at home, babe. And she got furious. Like, she got extremely furious. and got to cutting up like, what type of man is you? You know, how you gonna be my man and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And you know, okay, so he said to her, well, baby, I take you out to eat every day. I pay for us to eat every day. You can't just pay for it this one time. And this is what he say to her, which is really tripping me out because I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'll tell y'all why. I'm gonna come all the way back to it, but we finna jump ahead. The reason this is called the Fantasy Outcome League is because people had these fantasies in their head, right? And they think while they dating somebody that they fantasy is gonna play out with the person that they dating. And most times that shit is not what is happening right now. And yeah, so in the Fantasy Outcome League, this dude decided to tell his girlfriend that he left his wallet at home and he thought that was an okay prank or joke to play on a woman who he takes out to eat every day. Literally. So make sure y'all paying attention to what I'm telling you. He takes this woman out to eat every day, hands down. And the prank that he chose to play on her was to order 5 entrees at the restaurant, run the bill up to $200, and tell this lady who's never paid on a date with you, yo, babe, I left my wallet at home. Can you pay for the date? It's only gonna be like $200 some dollars. Huh? Is y'all with me? That's what he decided to do. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let y'all in on the only reason why I think that was wrong, right? And why I said he living in Fantasy Outcome League. I'm gonna tell you, this is the only reason I think it's wrong. Because he didn't set barriers from the very beginning, like, yo, you're gonna have to pay for some of the dates. Like, I don't mind paying for the majority of the dates, but sometimes you're gonna have to pay just to show me that you in this to win it. You feel me? Like, he should have said that in the beginning. Like, why in the fuck would you take this lady out on a date? Even though I'm pretty sure he still paid for the date and everything. It's just the whole fact of the matter that dog had baby girl bitter. She was like ready to go. Like, dig this. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like, the whole fact you supposed to be my man. I don't even know if you can be, like, after this, we probably gonna break up. Like, what made you play with your relationship like that? Because you was living in Fantasy Outcome League. And that's what happened when people live in Fantasy Outcome League. They spin these stories in their head like, oh no, she ain't gonna be mad. We'll laugh it off for some dumb shit like that. No, nigga. You done built this whole motherfucking, she got this whole little, every time you take her out, it's like expected for you to pay for it now. You've been taking her out for a year. And now all of a sudden you just gonna tell her she gotta pay for a date? That's, you was definitely in fantasy land then. And I don't blame the young lady for getting highly upset, talking shit to him, cussing him out, calling him, or if she called him names, all that, whatever she did, he deserved that dumbass shit. Because you don't fucking start nobody off like this and then finish him off. And he wasn't even serious though. That's why I'm even more lost about that shit. And that's why I be saying, like, people really be living in fantasy land. He was not even serious. He just did that shit just for a prank, just to fuck with her, just to play with her head. I don't understand how, I really don't. Like, because as a man, I'm not finna I don't want to play no games with you when it comes to my money. And I ain't finna play no games with you when it comes to your money. You feel me? Like, that's not how this shit work. My money is not a game. And how hard I work to get my money is definitely not to be played with. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, when y'all talking to these people, man, you gotta let them know up front. Like, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to afford all the dates we gonna go on, because you the type of person, you like to go on expensive dates. You like to go to expensive places. So I might be able to afford the majority of these dates, but you might have to pitch in, or some days you might have to cover. I might not have it on some days, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I get paid every week, but shit, it's bills too. Shit, there's other things that happen too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as a man, you just got to be a man, and you got to let her know like it ain't always like that, baby. You can't just spend all my money just because you feel pleased to spend my money. It's not how this go. And as a woman, y'all, when y'all start feeling comfortable with a dude doing that, let him know you getting me in a comfortable place here. I don't want you to get me comfortable knowing you gonna be the one who pay for the dates, and then all of a sudden out the clear blue you gonna ask me to pay for a date. Like I don't want you to do that. Like so we need to talk about this right now. Like is there ever a point in time where you might ask me to pay for a date? And I'm only asking because I need to know so I can be prepared just in case you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got to be real with them too, because we all know y'all don't like to spend y'all money on the dates. We all know this. This is nothing that's what I'm saying. It's nothing new. We all know the women like to keep their money in their pocket, in their purse, their little change purse, in a private pocket. You know what I'm saying? We all know y'all don't like to come up off the dollars. It ain't even a big deal because most men don't. As a man, we don't really care about you spending our money. We just like to enjoy the time that we get with our lady. We like to enjoy her company. You know what I'm saying? And we like to, just enjoy the essence, the energy that we get from her. You know what I'm saying? Feminine, beautiful, inspirational, submissive, and supportive. So as long as it's like that, of course, we're going to always love to be around her. That's just how life go. But on the flip side of that, let's double back to this other story that I was telling y'all about the young lady who told the dude that he may as well lose her number if he wasn't going to pay for her nails on their first date. Okay? So let's talk about it. Like for real, let's talk about it. Like, what nigga finna just give you $100 to pay for your nails? Who y'all know just finna do that? No. Okay. All right, wait. You know what? Let's back it up. It is some dudes out here that'll do that. But them niggas got, their pockets is so extremely fat that $100 ain't even like 10 cents to them. And they wouldn't care about spending that $100 on your nails on the first date. But in order to qualify for the dude that don't mind doing that, you definitely can't come off like that. You know what I'm saying? So that all in itself let me know that you living in Fantasy Outcome League. She's definitely part of the Fantasy Outcome League, and she probably gonna be the top scorer. Like I've never heard nobody ask I've never heard a woman ask a man on the first date, pay for my nail set. Like that is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that's unheard of. It's fucking ridiculous. That shit's fucking ridiculous. For real. Like, y'all gotta come better than that. Like, so first of all, y'all got problems, so-called problems with the coffee dates. But y'all ain't, I don't see y'all nowhere talking about paying for the first date, footing the bill on the first date. Where y'all at talking about y'all gonna pay for the first date? Now see, this is the thing. If y'all was talking about paying for the first date, if any of y'all was talking about paying for the first date, a man probably wouldn't have a problem where y'all go. See what I'm saying? So if you want to go to that expensive restaurant, or you want to go to the skydiving place, or whatever the case might be, whatever you might want to do, if you want to do that, you know what I'm saying? Pay for the first date. Stop acting like it's going to kill y'all to pay for the first date. You know what's killing me even more about that whole situation? In the whole situation, she didn't look like she had her nails done when she was talking about him taking her to get her nails done. So was thinking to myself, like, wait, is he finna just get you a whole fresh set? Like, cause you don't even got none on. Like, so you didn't even have them done before this? So what are we talking about here? Let's not be fucking crazy here. Let's not everything y'all fucking say just be so fucking ridiculous that don't no man want to talk to y'all. Because at this point, a lot of the men have stopped talking to y'all. They flat out don't even care about what y'all got going on no more. They to a point where it's like she can say and do whatever the fuck she want to do. I ain't involved in that shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I promise you. That's what a lot of men is at with it right now. They like, yo, she sound crazy. They sound crazy out here. They want me to take her. She want me to take her to a $200 restaurant, and we just met. Literally, we just met. Like, so it's a lot of people living in Fantasy Outcome League, and I need y'all to get up out of Fantasy Outcome League. This is not, listen, this shit can't help you. Being in Fantasy Outcome League, that shit is not going to help you because you're going to constantly run around talking shit about the dudes. You're going to constantly run around playing with these women and thinking that shit okay. And then when you get in your motherfucking feelings about the shit, then you're going to want to talk about everybody like they wrong because you fucking fooling yourself. Like, you can't fool yourself and then blame it on everybody else. That's not how the world works. In the world, you got to be honest with you. You got to be honest with them too. It's a two-way street. You can't just fucking say, "Oh well, I'm gonna be halfway decent today, and then like 6 months from now, I'm gonna hit you with a piece of shit move." Like, wait, what? Who do that? Like, let's not get comfortable playing people, being petty with people, acting like people's feelings don't matter, people's money doesn't matter, people's time don't matter, people's, like, let's not act like they weren't people before you. Like, the whole actual factual truth about the situation is these people were people before you. They had lives before you. So what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. If a dude is gonna take you to get your nails done, you ain't gonna have to talk to him about it. If he that type of dude, baby, trust me, you ain't gonna have to ask him. He gonna tell you. And trust me, I ain't say ask. I said tell. You not gonna have to ask him. He's going to tell you. Oh, I see them hands over there. We're gonna have to do something about that. He gonna tell you. Just pay attention. And for you dudes, let's not be the type of dudes that's running around here pump faking. Fuck that pump faking shit. If you want to find a woman that's really gonna rock with you, that's really gonna ride or die, ride and live with you, and be, prosperous with you, and take you from the bottom to the top, go from the bottom to the top with you, y'all gotta be more honest. I ain't saying like, expose everything you got going on, but I'm saying y'all gotta be more honest. Like, cause a lot of y'all ain't being honest with these women, and these women is getting confused. And that's why a lot of these women just run around here talking about pay for my nails on the first date. Cause some nigga that either simped out or some fucking extra rich ass nigga, they came and gassed this bitch up 1 or 2 times, and now she thinks she worth this shit up here. Excuse my language, but I'm just being honest. She thinks she worth something way up here when she really just level with everybody else. If you ask her if she made over $60,000 this year, she gonna be like, no. So how you expect for him to take you to a place where most people who make $100,000 or better go to? Like, make it make sense, ladies. Y'all got to get out of Fantasy Outcome League. Y'all really got to start making this shit make sense. I don't understand how y'all don't see how y'all fucking yourself. Y'all keep on talking about y'all want the men to be better men. We want good men. We want the men to be good men. How do y'all want the men to be good men if y'all not actually putting the time and effort into getting to know the dude? Like, if a nigga asks you on a coffee date, go on the coffee date. If you don't drink coffee, tell him we can go for a walk in the park. I don't drink coffee. So he'll understand at least why you don't want to have a coffee date. He can grab a cup of coffee on the way to the park. Boom. You understand? Like, y'all got to quit being so motherfucking expensive when you extremely cheap your motherfucking self. That shit don't make sense. Y'all motherfuckers around here talking about some, yeah, you gonna have to pay for my nails if you want to go out with me. What? Girl, bye. On to the next. Who you thought you was? We don't play them type of games. Use Fugazi, and this no Fugazi. Use cap, and we's no cap. Use full of shit, and we clean slated already. We out the shower already. See what I'm saying? That's a big motherfucking difference. Y'all gotta catch up and get the fuck out of the motherfucking fantasy outcome league. That shit be tripping me out, man. Y'all motherfuckers will say anything to a motherfucker just because you feel like you're entitled. Somebody done gassed you up and made you feel entitled. No, you just a regular fucking human being just like the rest of us motherfuckers. We don't give a fuck about that shit you talking about. Yeah, you gotta pay for my nails if you wanna. Bitch, fuck your nails. And fuck you. Nah. What you think about that? How you feel about that, baby girl? Huh? Smoke gang! We all know what it is at 420. Let's go. But yeah, how you feel about that? Because ain't no nigga finna be paying for no $100 nails on the first date. It's rich niggas out here look at you like you stupid. Like, and he don't even give a fuck about spending no $100. Nigga probably throw that shit away just walking up the street. Just probably walk up the street passing out $100 bills. A nigga will do that before they decide to just fucking take you on the fucking to the nail salon to get your motherfucking nails done just to go on the first date. Who gonna do that? If you can name me a nigga that's gonna be comfortable with doing that just because he comfortable doing that. I mean, a regular average Joe ass nigga. What regular average Joe is finna be comfortable doing that? If you know a regular average Joe right now that's comfortable just coming out his pockets and spending $100 on your nails just to go on a first date, just to go on a first date, just to go on the date, which means even after he get your nails done, he still got to go spend more money on you. Nevertheless, stop it. You delusional. Stop it. You losing your mind. That is what it's called, fantasy outcome league. Because that ain't finna happen. It's not gonna happen. Especially if he already had planned on spending a nice little amount of money on you on the date anyway, take you to someplace nice, somewhere cool, so y'all can really, really get to know each other, eat well and things like that. Like, or whatever the case might be, he might have really planned a nice date. How would you know? You wouldn't know because you told him if he don't take you to get your nails done, then you're not going. You're not gonna take him. If he can't take you, y'all can't go. If he don't do what you want him to do, then it's over for. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. Case closed. It's a wrap. And that's weird because I'm sure you don't want to just pay $100 to get his haircut. Like, now, if you want to pay $100 to get his haircut, then that's fine with me. I don't mind. Because if you're going to pay $100 to get his haircut, then yeah, sure, he'll probably pay $100 to get your nails cut. But if that's not the game, if y'all not finna come be like, yo, you could take this and yeah. Like, come on, don't come through the door talking about he gotta spend money on you. Like, y'all gotta be smarter than that, ladies. Y'all gotta be smarter than that, man. Y'all cannot come through the door talking about, bro, you gotta spend this money. Cause he looking at you like, yo, I'm not finna spend nothing. Why would I spend anything on you? I don't know you. I just told you was cute and I wanted to get to know you better. And now you talking about I gotta give you $100 for some nails. I'm straight. He like, I'm good. You go ahead and go out with the next dude. I find somebody else. I ain't even finna play them games with you because that ain't how that work. I ain't got no $100 to throw away on you. I don't know you like that. What if we get out to dinner and you get to acting crazy? And you get to nutting up on somebody or doing some shit that you shouldn't be fucking doing. I ain't gonna spend no $100 on your nails and then take you to eat too. Who I look like? So yeah, and guys, like, again, let's not be the dude who started off taking her, like, you've been dating her for a year and a half, and now all of a sudden you just want to come out the trick bag like, yo, can you get this meal for me? I would appreciate if you can get this meal for me. Like, nigga, she ain't got a meal in a year and a half. Like you literally been buying all the meals for a year and a half. Did you discuss with her that she might have to get a meal for you one day? Was this the discussion? Was this the topic beforehand? Did you tell her like, well, you know, some nights you're gonna have to cook, cause I ain't gonna always be able to. I ain't gonna always be able to take us out to eat like this. Not the places where I like to eat at. So did you like tell her beforehand like, some nights we really gonna have to cook, like, cause nah, we in expensive places, so we ain't doing this every day. A lot of y'all be scared. A lot of y'all be scared to tell these women exactly what's on your mind. Can't do that, player. You can't do that, player. You gotta let her know what's going on, player. You gotta let her know what's going on, player. You gotta tell her like, yo, yeah, I get money and all, but I don't really trust people. So you gotta show me that I can trust you. Cause I ain't the type of dude that's just gonna be spending my money on you just cause all the time. Like every time I see you, I just got some money to spend on you. How I know that you ain't just using me for my money? See, and that's why I be telling y'all, like as a man, if you don't let this be known in the beginning, she's not wrong for expecting for you to spend. Cause you ain't told her in the beginning that you're not an ATM machine. You didn't tell her in the beginning that I'm not a bank vault, baby, so you can't just come to me every time you want to do some fun, fancy shit. You didn't tell her this. You didn't tell her, like, if some of these motherfucking dates we going on, we might have to go half, depending on how much it costs. You ain't told her none of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So y'all have to establish that shit as men. You have to establish that in the beginning. And you can't be mad at a woman for only going, like, if she looking for a leader, got to remember that women want a leader. If she looking for a leader and you come out the gate leading straight to the, like, yo, I got it. And every time you got it, just every time you got it, and you ain't had a conversation with her about, yo, I'm going to need you to get it, or I'm going to want you to get it next time. You know what I'm saying? Or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta really let it be known what it is. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're a rich nigga or not. Like, rich niggas have problems too. Believe it or not. The real rich ones do. And they'll tell you. This life shit ain't sweet. This shit ain't always simple. It ain't peaches and cream. Fuck you thought. Like, this shit can get rough sometimes. Sometimes a nigga gotta put thousands over here. Then gotta turn around and put thousands over there. Then something to happen to one of your people's car. Then something to happen to one of your properties. And this, that, and the other. Like, y'all gotta realize, man, just because a dude touching paper like that don't mean it's always expendable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think because y'all see money, it's expendable. And that's not how it goes. Again, that's why this episode is called the Fantasy Outcome League, because a lot of y'all really do live in fantasy land. Y'all think people don't have nothing else to do. People have nothing better to do but spend their money on you or cater to your every need or just sit and listen to what you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all be playing with people's time and people's money. How is that supposed to work for people? Like, how are people supposed to take that? Like, you don't give a fuck about my time, and you don't give a fuck about my money either? Oh, yeah, I don't need to fuck with you, period. And that's what I want y'all to see. Like, the dude that led with the money all that time and played with baby girl and had her cuss him out at that restaurant, bruh, you should have knew better, bro. You know, women are like, they don't like change when they come to their dude. Like, women, when they get accustomed to their man being a certain kind of way, they don't like change. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're accustomed to it. They used to him being a certain kind of way. Like, they used to that. Like, oh, no, when he come, he gon' like, they, like, flat out be telling their girls, like, oh, no, when he come, he gonna be like this, and he gonna do that. Because they so accustomed to the men that they date and accustomed to the men that they grow with, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm telling you. Like, you can't play with a woman like that. Like, I don't know how long dude have been dating baby girl And maybe he was able to fix it and maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, you can't play with a woman like that because a woman will really get in her feelings. She'll feel like you really playing on her top. Like, is you trying to embarrass me or something out here? Like, I don't know what you trying to do. Like, and she, yeah, like, you had to see the video, but she got extremely loud with him, like, da 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 da. And da da da. And I was just sitting looking at the video, like, yeah, he deserved that. I ain't even gonna lie. He deserved that. For real. Because he took her to that motherfucking nice ass restaurant, then ordered 5 entrees, and then had his camera rolling though. So you know he really was pranking. He went and meant to prank her. It ain't like some shit he just came up with on the fly or no shit like that. The nigga had the camera rolling, so he planned on doing this. You know what I'm saying? And he did that shit. And she cussed his motherfucking ass out. She cussed that nigga out like, nigga, is you crazy? Like, what the fuck? And for real, I can't be mad at her because as a man, all I can see myself doing is if I took her out to eat, I'm finna pay for it. If I called her and asked her to go out to eat, I'm gonna pay for it. If I pull up on her and we kicking and I'm like, yo, come on, let's go out, let's go get something to eat, I'm gonna pay for it. Like, you don't fucking play them type of fucking, what type of fucking shit is that, yo? Like, you don't fucking play with no woman. Women ain't like that. They don't be playing no fucking, listen, and it's the funniest shit in the world, because on the flip side of the coin, a woman not even finna call and play with no nigga and be like, yo, come on, let's go out to eat and just be there like, yo, expect for it to pay for it. She ain't gonna do it. And you know what? Let me take that back. Because now, come to think about it, I seen the video where a woman did call herself trying to do this to a dude. I think it was a skit though. But either way, it ain't some shit that happen often. Because women know better. A woman knows that if I call this man and ask him to go out to eat, I'm definitely gonna have to pay for it because I asked him. That's why y'all think they don't ever ask us to go out to eat. You're not finna hear that from her. She don't want to make herself obligated to pay for the dinner. Fantasy outcome league. I'm trying to tell you. She never make herself obligated to pay for a dinner when she know all she got to do is sit back and wait a little while. And sooner or later, eventually, somebody's going to ask her, you want to go out to eat? And you know what she gonna say? I sure do. Where you taking me? Right? It don't even gotta be a dude that she like. It could be anybody type of dude, and she gonna still go out with the dude. You know why? Because it's free food, and she was hungry, and she was waiting on the first dude to ask her, "Do you want to go out to eat?" So again, if you go out with a woman and you like her, don't be the type of dude that on every date you talking about spending some money or going in your pocket or making it where, like, not saying that, listen, like I said, he could have told her, I pay for the majority of the dates we go on, but some days you're going to have to catch because I have my little low weeks too. Like, be real with her. Like, I don't like that type of shit. Like, I don't like a nigga who don't, like, you got to be the type of nigga like you assertive when you're leading. Like, don't have her thinking that you got shit and you don't got shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird to be a man. You know what I'm saying? If you a man, you a man. Like, most men ain't finna call nobody and ask nobody to go nowhere if they don't got the money to afford it themselves. Most men. I'm not saying all men, but most men. They not finna call nobody and ask them to go nowhere if they can't afford to take that person to the where that they asked them to go to. And it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Because men think differently. We just think differently. You know what I'm saying? So for him to play that prank on her, fuck with her head like that, yeah, he got what he deserved. And for baby girl with the nails and shit, dog completely just stopped talking to her, I think. So, yeah, that was a win-win for him, too. Like, it was like he just learned the lesson in the very beginning. Like, shit, I never did with nobody like her. No, I never did with nobody like her, yo. Cause anybody that wants your money out the gate before y'all even go on a date, shit, that's about 15, 20 fucking red flags immediately. She told that nigga, you gotta pay for my nails just to go on the date with me. Oh, okay, cool. I'll holler at you in a minute. What? You got me fucked up. I'm just saying. I know it's some niggas out here that do that. We all know it's some niggas out here that do that. But them ain't we trying to school them niggas right now. Hopefully they picking up on the jewels. Cause nigga, stop throwing your life down the drain every time you see a pretty face and a big booty. Fantasy outcome league. I promise y'all. These dudes will start dating these women because they look good, right? Listen, I'm telling y'all what'll be happening. The dude will already be struggling, right? And he'll start dating this girl, knowing damn well he can't afford to keep dating her the way that he dating her, but he's gonna try anyway. He gonna try and to the point where he'll fucking be to miss the car note payment. He'll fucking be to miss one of his phone bill payments. He'll be to miss the bill at the crib and shit. Trying to keep up with these dates with this lady instead of just telling the lady like, shit, I ain't gonna be able to do it this week. Maybe next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I get it. Like, women love time and attention from a dude that's gonna spend this little couple dollars on them. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be a smart dude that's spending your couple dollars if you're gonna be the dude spending your couple dollars. Like, you gotta know when you can spend and you gotta know when you can't spend. That's all I'm telling you. Just don't be the dude that go out on a date and get cussed out on the date because you act like you don't got the money to spend it. Don't be no motherfucking fake ass dude. Like, if you ask her on a date, pay for the motherfucking date. Now, I ain't saying don't have no fun on the date, but definitely you don't get to playing about no money because you know that's a quick way to turn a date into a drama. Ugh. Yo, date night just went to drama night at Chi-Chi's or some shit. Red Lobster or some crazy shit like that. We definitely not gonna say Benihana's because the turn up at Benihana's would have been probably way different. She probably would have threw something at that nigga, tried to hit him. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta for real be thinking. Y'all gotta really think about this shit. Like for real, y'all my niggas, yeah, fellas, smoke gang. Y'all know what it is. I fuck with y'all, but I'm talking some real 100 shit. Like how many women do y'all know that's just honestly out here trying to go and pay for a date with a nigga? Like, especially if she don't go with him. Like, that's not his woman. They not already together. Hell no, she ain't trying to pay for the date. Like, she not, though. Like, so that's why I'm telling y'all, fellas, like, talk to these women that y'all dating about these things. Y'all got to talk to these women that y'all... You know what? That's why YouTube, on the YouTube hashtag is free game. Because I'm finna give y'all some more free game. As a man... If you really like a woman, talk to her about finances and how y'all can change y'all finances together and how y'all can work on building together with the finances that y'all make. All right, cool. So we're going to move on from that. Stop being a nigga who want to leave with his wallet all the time, bruh. Like, ain't nothing wrong with spending your little couple dollars. We know you got a little couple dollars that you want to spend on baby girl. You ain't the only dude that want to spend a couple dollars on baby girl, but be smart about it. Don't let her have you out here about to get evicted because you want her to spend a couple dollars. Fantasy outcome league, bro. Fantasy outcome league, bro. Y'all really gotta not do that, yo. Y'all really gotta not do that, man. Cause y'all will take yourself to a place, man. Y'all will take yourself to a place dealing with these women, and you really won't be able to recover from it. I done seen a dude, dog. I honestly, hold on. Right hand. I done seen a dude lose his whole job chasing after a woman that he could not even have. He couldn't even have her. She didn't even give him the half of the attention that he gave his woman, and he lost his job dealing with her, right? And That's what I'm telling y'all, fellas. Like, y'all gotta know what type of woman you dealing with. Don't just go head first into the game because she done decided to go on a date with you. Like, it's still some good dude. It's still some good women out here that'll go on a date with a dude. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about no extra expensive ass date. I'm talking about there's still some good women out here that'll walk through the park with you. Number one, because she like to exercise herself. Number two, because it's impressive to her that it's a man and you're a man and you actually do go for walks. You actually like to exercise. Number two, it'll let her get to know where your head is. Women, see, intellectual women like to know men. They really want to know where your head is before they just get to sleeping with you and things like that. They not finna just be jumping in your bed and your head is rolling down the street. You ain't your head, your mind ain't got no clarity. It's just clouded and it's like grenades going off everywhere in your head because you can't gather a clear thought. You can't focus on one clear thing. Women, intellectual women don't like men like that. They not. You got to be able to focus on something. You got to be able to do something. You got to be able to show her that you can assert yourself to something and you can really stick to it. You got to be committed. You understand? Got to be dedicated. Like, women like to know that a man can be a whole man. Like, they don't want to be with no half-ass dude that's doing half-ass shit. Like, they don't want to be with no nigga that's 75% here. Like, yeah, nigga, you good at teaching shit, but is you good at holding your own shit? Like, nah, because for real, like, this is the thing. As a man, my number one job is to teach my woman that provision does not equal finance. That is my number one job, past leading her to God. Okay. So, I work on leading everybody to God that come around me. So, that's just period. So, past that, my number one job is to let her know what provision really is. Provision does not equal finance. Provision does not equal buy dinner every night. It does not equal buy me the newest Birkin bag. Provision does not equal, oh, he finna buy me a Benzo. Provision does not equal, provision does not equal finance. Provision does not equal cash. The definition of it itself does not say money, cash, bread, cake, none of that stuff that y'all call the almighty dollar. So, that's part of your job, brother. As a man, you got to teach her what is the best thing, the best outcome. Like, he was supposed to let her know, or Bill, like, oh, baby, the best outcome right here is for you just to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do this every week, but he should have let this be known beforehand, before that date. Like, he should have established this earlier in the week. And see, I'm going to tell you why he didn't. One, because he probably had the money. Two, because the way women think, and see, as men, we know this. The way women think, if he had established with her earlier in the week that she would possibly have to pay for the date, he knows that she would have possibly came up with an excuse to do something else and not go on the date. You understand? Y'all got to keep up with me. And that's why I be telling y'all women, y'all got to stop committing yourselves to stuff. And then as soon as the circumstances are not in your favor, y'all like, oh, well, and that's the thing. Like, he didn't tell her that just for the simple fact of the matter is if he'd have told her that, if he'd have talked to her about it and she knew she ended up having to pay for the date at the end of the week, she probably wouldn't have went. It's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So instead of, him being real with her and telling her like, shit, this shit eating up my bank account, he went on a motherfucking date with her and tried to get a prank video out the shit. And I don't know what the fuck. I wouldn't have played with my woman like that. My woman gonna know when she gotta pay for meals. because we gonna always talk about this. Like, but see, I ain't gonna have one of them selfish type women. No way. I can't do it. I gotta have a woman that like to spend money on her man. That like to call me and tell me, "Come on, I want to take you somewhere." I like a woman like that because I'm a man like that. When I got it, my woman can have the world. I treat her like a queen for sure. But that's why I like to have a woman like that, because at the end of the day, if you treat me like a king, I don't have no choice but to treat you like the queen you are. Like, how can I do anything other than uplift you? And you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. So, Fantasy Outcome League. Let's go. We moving along. So I seen a story yesterday about Dr. Umar. Yep, it was about Dr. Umar, and it was funny because it said Dr. Umar got the black women mad at him and shit like that. So I went and I looked at it. I went and I watched the story, and Dr. Umar said something that actually made me proud of him for actually saying it. Because I don't really listen to Dr. Umar like that, but what he said, what I heard on that clip the other day, it was very interesting. So I'm gonna tell you what he said. He asked the young woman, the young interviewer, he asked her, "Would you be able to support your man for 24 months with $700 a month until he get up to where he going, until he get his grind right?" And she was hesitant, and she still, at the very end, still said no, she couldn't do it. Now, this is what I talk about in the black community all the time. And this is why this is part of Fantasy Outcome League, because in our community, the women tend to not realize that most of the men that really got a bag like that, right? They not doing nothing that's safe or healthy for you or your people around you. You know what I'm saying? But most of the men in other races that start in the same position, right? They start in the same position, right? They end up getting a mate that actually do exactly what Dr. Umar said. And the funniest part, I'm talking about, the shit was so funny to me when I was listening to this clip. And I listened to the young lady respond to her answer. It was so funny to me because most of the black women in the black community are like that with black men. Now, if you flip it, if she gets extremely bitter and she starts to date other race men, she will do all of those things and more for another race man. Why, I don't know. I haven't did no studies, and I ain't telling y'all, that I don't have my, my own thoughts on that. But I'm gonna have to do a little bit more homework before I just decide to jump out there with that, right? But yeah, they get with the other race man and just give them the world. Treat them like he the diamonds and the gold that she been looking for her whole life. It's so precious that he get to sit on a pedestal and just be the king, right? So my question is in what fantasy outcome league do y'all live in where it's wrong for the black woman to help the black man? I just want to know. Because that young lady, the interviewer that was interviewing Dr. Umar, she couldn't say yes that she would help her man who fit all the criterias. He fit every check on the box. Every check on the paper he fit, except for the financial check. And he told her, all I need is a little bit of support. And I'm telling you, just give me 2 years worth of support. Give me this much a month for 2 years and watch how my life changed. Period. You watch. And she couldn't do it. She said she couldn't do it. She said she couldn't do it. She said she couldn't see herself supporting no man. She said she couldn't see herself helping him. And to me, that was just like, that's crazy. Like, this your man, though. This is a dude that you claim to love and care about and want to be with and things like that. And the dude that's claimed he'd take a bullet for you and all these types of things, and you couldn't do that. I'm telling you, this fantasy outcome league shit is crazy because it's almost like all the women think they can have a top man, right? And then when they get a top man and he play with her like the dude did at the restaurant, then she want to get mad and explode and, you know, like go crazy and shit like this. But see, the niggas with the money, these the type of games that they play with women. See, I wasn't finna talk about that too early. I had to wait. Till we got a little further in. The niggas with the money, these are the types of games that they play with the women. And do you know why? Because they got the money. He don't gotta sit and if he really had a problem with the shit that she was saying, he could have got up, paid the bill, and left. Flat out left. He could have got up, paid the bill, not said nothing to her at all, and just left. You know what I'm saying? And went to a whole nother date, like right behind that, like, well, fuck it. I don't care. He really could have did that. And then what? You know what I'm saying? These is the type of games that these men play because they can afford to play them. Not only can they afford to play them, but they're in the top spot. They're in a position where they can afford to say, fuck you. But y'all got a problem with all the men who out here like, yo, I don't want to say fuck you. I just want a little help. Y'all got a problem with the men that want the help, but y'all love the dudes that could just up and say fuck you. Like, yeah, and I ain't mad at y'all for that because he in a good position. Like, he in a good place in life, so he's supposed to be able to say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But if you looking to be with somebody who actually can have something and there's going to be something, you should start with somebody who's working on getting it instead of starting with somebody who got it. Because you steady trying to start with somebody that got it, and you going to end up being the one that ain't getting it. Literally. The money order D. Because you going to be fucking with the man so much, he going to be like, nah, I mean, you'll be the one not getting the meal. I mean, yeah, you'll be the one not getting the money order D. Because them type of men, them type of games they play. And they know they can get away with doing that because they know that woman ain't really got nobody. She ain't really nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because it's going that way. Whatever. I ain't fucking Instagram, just can't see it no more. But yeah, at the end of the day, he knows that it's a million more of her that he can just go talk to right now in his phone. And they all blowing him up, just like you blowing him up. They all blowing him up. Instead of going to get a man who you could build up and make a real champ that'll love on you and love you for what you did. Instead of going to do that, you rather get dogged out, treated bad, talked to any kind of way, and then jump on the internet right behind us and be like, oh, man, ain't shit. I hate men. They so messy. Men they so bad. Like, how? You sure it's just not your decisions? You sure it's just not the choice of men you choose to date? I'm just saying. Maybe it's the way you're choosing to date. Not even the choice of men. Maybe it's the way you choosing to date. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about you might actually be the problem instead of the people that you're talking about that you're dating? That could be true. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time people dating, they go off other people's energy. And if you going off somebody else's energy, y'all dating, like what is a person supposed to do if you giving off all this good I got it energy? So me and y'all gotta for real stop leading with y'all wallets. And women, y'all gotta stop fucking expecting to be with the top spot with the top dude. Get the top spot with one of these dudes that you can help build some shit with. When you get to see, and that's the thing. The funnier part about it is most of y'all be fighting for a spot that's already taken. Him being who he is, most of the time he ain't gonna tell you that he got somebody at home because he don't want her to have no problem. So he ain't gonna really tell nobody that he got somebody. That's number one. And number two, even if he playing with you while he out on the streets, she probably know, like, the majority of the time when he out in the streets playing around and bullshitting. So she laid up and comfortable at home doing whatever it is that she already comfortable doing at home while she know he out in the street playing around in the streets. A lot of y'all ain't willing to accept that. Y'all don't want to put up with no man because he got money and he just out here doing what he want to do. But y'all want to stop a man that got money from doing what he want to do. Do you see how much no sense that make? That don't make sense. How can that possibly make sense? Why would you want to stop a man who ain't got no money? I mean, why would you want to stop a man who got money from doing what he want to do? Like, I'm being honest. Because, like, if you a woman and you got money, you going to do what you want to do for sure. And that's what be really getting me. Like, women got these double standards that they just don't even see. It's almost like they blind to them. A woman feel like if she got it and she can do it, she gonna do what she want, say what she want, talk how she want, be how she want, all of these things, and it's gonna all be okay. At the end of the day, it's just supposed to all be okay. And for a man, we just sit back and we take it, we accept it. Some men, but you know, you try to talk to them, you try to tell them like it ain't supposed to be like that, bro. This ain't how it's supposed to go. Like, you a man. Like, if your woman love you, she gonna show you that she love you. It ain't just no she gonna tell you and then every time you can't give her something her way or you can't do something the way she want it. It's like, oh no, you don't love me, fuck you, I'm finna go have another nigga do it. If you think that's love, nigga, you lost. She not even the one lost. You the one that's lost. Because you think that's love. And I can't even be the one to tell you that that's not love. Because if you accept it for love, then who am I to tell you that it's not love? Like, I will never tell you that what you accept for love is not love. But as a man, I'm not accepting no half-ass, faulty-ass love from no woman. And I'm not finna give her no half-ass, faulty-ass love either. But still, I can't do it. I can't be with no woman who can only just come around half the time, only when you got it. I can't be with no woman who can only come around when the things is good. Like, no. If you're not the type of woman who can be with me when I ain't up, then you're not the type of woman that I even want to be around. And see, then the funny part about that is most men like that, them be the men that women skip because they be so busy wanting a nigga who already got so much. Most of them niggas is playboys because they had got skipped over all that time until they really got it. And then when they got it, everybody started wanting them. Like, oh, he got it now. He got it now. Oh, he got it now. Like, yeah, he got it now. And now he can do exactly what he want to do. If he wanted to sleep with 50 of y'all before he got it, when he got it, he probably slept with about 45. For sure. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Like, y'all can't just keep Anybody on Instagram, just go over to YouTube. We still rocking. Like, I'm just trying to get y'all to see, like, y'all can't keep on trying to go for the dude in the top spot. You want to be his top notch in the top spot, and you want him, and he in the top spot, but you don't want to help him build to get to the top spot. No, that's not how this go. That ain't how that go at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I heard Dr. Umar talk about that the other day, when I heard him in that clip talking about that, it just tripped me out. It really just tripped me out because I've been saying these things. Like these are the things that I've been saying. I've been saying in the black community, the whole black community as a whole, the whole black culture as a whole would be doing so much better if the women would pour into the man the same way the men pour into the women. Like, yeah, we can't get as emotionally deep as y'all get, but we get emotional with y'all. We listen to y'all, we hear y'all out, we get compassionate, we talk to y'all about y'all problems. But you know the ones that don't? The ones that got enough money not to even give a fuck about your problems. He gonna give you some money and tell you shut the fuck up. And then you get so used to that shit, then after a while, that's not enough no more because you need somebody to touch your soul. You need somebody who's really in tune with what's on your mind. Because the money and going shopping, you tired of that. You tired of that now. You done done enough of that. You like, well, what else is there? Like, are you ever gonna be home to watch a movie with me? Can you come? I'm gonna cook you dinner, and he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He like, yo, you knew what this was when we linked up. Like, I didn't have all that time for you like that. This was just a hit and run. The Fantasy Outcome League. She'll put herself in the hit and run spot and then expect to be the main thing. Come on, ladies. Y'all can't keep doing this. And fellas, y'all can't keep doing it either. Like when y'all find that one that you can build with and you know she the one, stop playing on her. Stop playing around on her. Stop playing with her, man. Go ahead and make that shit happen. Look, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you get the money and she done been with you long enough, she ain't gonna give a fuck if you go to fuck somebody else. Cause y'all gonna have the money then. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Like, y'all be fucking up. Y'all be trying to cheat and y'all broke. Why the fuck would you cheat on your girl and you broke? That's stupid. Like, nigga, I mean, we heard you, some of your screws was loose, but you ain't got none. You don't got none? What do you mean you gonna cheat on her and you broke? Bro, she make all the money. How you cheating on her and she make all the money? In what world do they do that? She paying all the bills. She giving you the car. She cooking the food and buying it. What the is wrong with you, my guy? How the fuck do you choose to cheat on her? What is you done lost your mind? And to add on to that, she even working on helping you support your cause, trying to put into your little whatever it is that you got going on. And you still choosing to cheat? Nigga, you don't need no woman. You need to be single. I ain't gonna stun on you. Like I keep telling y'all, man, listen, stop fucking trying to cheat before you get rich. Like, if you not rich, you don't need to cheat. You need to be grateful that you can even get a woman if you ain't rich yet. Nigga, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't got an understanding of how life works? Like, in reality, if you don't got the money to fucking have 4-5 women, you can't cheat, my guy. I'm sorry to tell you. That ain't how that shit go. You gotta be a good nigga. Fuck. And I ain't just being funny. Like, you gotta really be a good man to your woman if she paying all the bills and holding it down for you. And, like, please don't cheat, bro. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell y'all where shit be going wrong in situations like that. Like a nigga get comfortable sitting on his ass, like cause the woman paying all the bills, he get comfortable sitting around like, well shit, she got it. If you don't get your bitch ass up and go make something happen, what the fuck you think she paying all the motherfucking bills for, stupid? She holding it down because she see the potential in your dumb ass and she thought you seen it too. But you ain't doing shit. You sitting around motherfucking playing on your motherfucking phone, hitting likes on Instagram and sending pictures on Snapchat. Stupid boy. This new generation, y'all age all fucked up. Like some of y'all did have some good women. And on the flip side of that, some of y'all women had some good men. And that's the problem. Y'all can't see. All y'all in the place where it's like, if y'all even thought clearly about what was going on in the world, y'all probably wouldn't make half the decisions that y'all make. Like, y'all probably would have a mate. Y'all probably would have somebody that y'all could kick it with and really be with. Like, they would really be down with y'all. But y'all just be so fucked up, man. Y'all be fucked up, man. Y'all niggas, y'all be cheating on the women. Y'all ain't got shit. Y'all women, y'all be demanding that a nigga spend money on you and you don't got shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all generation? Like, I am lost and confused with y'all generation because in the generation where I grew up in, we had to show we came to the table showing like, oh yeah, I can do my part. Can you do your part? Like for real. Like as a man, I came to the table and she knew I was a man. And as a woman, she came to the table and I knew she was a woman. Like it wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Like now at the end of the day, I mean, you know, everything don't always work out. Everything don't always go the way you expect it. But as long as y'all come to the table in the very beginning and let it be known what's supposed to be known, let it be known who is, you know what I'm saying? Then everything should be good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, women lie, men lie, women lie, men lie. So yeah, y'all caught up in all that old fantasy outcome league shit. Where motherfuckers can tell themselves lies, they can gas themselves up about the people that they going with, or they can gas the people that they going with up, and it all be lies. Like, oh my God, are y'all hearing what's going on around here? These people, like some of these people really be delusional. They really don't be having a clue what's going on in the world and be thinking that they be right as fuck in their relationship. Everybody around them be telling them like, yo, your mate is gonna leave you. Nah, this bitch, she good. This nigga, he good, he love me. All right. You right. You right. That's me. After I tell a person that I know they fucking up, and I tell them that I don't know if you know you fucking up, but I'm letting you know that you fucking up. And they still be like, no, I'm good, everything's smooth. Oh. You don't gotta tell me no more that you good. I'm gonna bag all the way up. Like, all right, bet. Cool. I know you got it. You know what I'm saying? I know you got it. And then I'm gonna sit back and watch the motherfucking train wreck. I'm gonna watch the motherfucking relationship destruction. And watch your ass nose dive into the cement from the 20th floor. Not literally, figuratively, in your relationship. Cause you got it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Cause you already told me what's happening. Like, no, you know what's happening, I'm good. All right, cool. You good. And I'm literally just gonna sit back and watch. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it. Nothing, period. If the person don't come back to me and ask me something else about it, you can guarantee I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. All right. Well, I tried to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you can say. At this point, like I tried to help, and then you just sit back and be like, well, this is gonna be bad when it ends. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you could do because people be living in fantasy outcome league. Like the fantasy outcome league is full of all stars. I promise you. There's all types of Kobe Bryant's, LeBron James's, Michael Jordan's, is all type of Serena Williams's, Venus Williams is. I'm telling you, there's all types of superstars in the fantasy outcome league, and ain't none of them scoring. I'm just telling you, ain't none of them scoring. That's why they in the fantasy outcome league, and that's why I'm telling y'all. That's why I named that shit that today, cause this shit is completely fucking ridiculous. It's fucking delusional. I didn't understand how bad it was, but I heard that woman say, "Nigga, if you want to go on a date with me, you gonna pay for my nails." And I was like, man, these women have completely lost it. What the girl? All right, just exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? Flat out, just exit stage left. We ain't got to talk about it no more. You feel me? We good to go. Ain't nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Dog that played the prank on baby girl at the restaurant, you shouldn't even have got mad. She was like, oh, okay. Like, for real. Like, don't even get mad. Like, after a nigga been paying for the dinner, every time y'all went out for 2 years straight, and now you want to prank you like that with a $200 dinner, shouldn't even got mad. You should pay for it and left. Didn't talk to him for about 2 weeks. I bet you he'll never do that again. He'll never play with you again. Ever. Not like that anyway. Not like that. Like, you know, he might still do some other shit, but I bet you he won't do that no more. Like, cause I don't see the joy in doing that. I don't see the fun in doing that. I'm a nigga who I rather know that I got a bitch that don't mind paying for shit. And I ain't gotta force her to do it. Like, I ain't gotta put her in a fucked up predicament to force her to pay for some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who put somebody in a fucked up predicament to force them to pay for some shit? Like, now they, like, either gotta pay or work for the establishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wanna put their significant other in a predicament where they gotta work for the establishment? You see what I'm saying, though? Because at the end of the day, she probably really thought that that's what was finna happen. Like, well, how we gonna pay for this shit then? Because I don't got the money. So who, like, she looked over at him like, you got like $200 worth of stuff. Just like, she like, you got 5 entrees. He like, oh, baby, it's only gonna be like $200. Like, baby, I'm telling you, if you'd have paid for that shit and then not talk to that nigga for 2 weeks after that, he would have never played with you again. I promise you. I promise you. He'd have probably learned a whole lesson about leading with his money at the same time. Because that's where y'all fucking up at, fellas. Y'all gotta stop leading with y'all money. Y'all gotta let these women know y'all smart. Like, they already think y'all are dumb. Like, women think men are dumb, like bag of rocks dumb. Like, and we all know this. This ain't no new shit. Like, we all know this. But we can't just keep giving them excuses to call us dumb. Like, ain't no real man finna just sit back and just keep giving no woman no reason to call him out his name. Like, for real. Especially if he not that. If you not dumb, nigga, do smart shit, please. I ain't even playing with you. Like, don't put yourself in a predicament where a motherfucker can even be like, you is a dumb you stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. We not putting nobody in no predicaments like that. Nah. But it's gonna always be known that I'm a leader, and I'll never be set up like that. We gotta always be working on building and grinding and coming up together, moving forward. It's always gotta be a plan. Like, yeah, it's the moments where you can have fun. Have fun moments at the house, nigga. Don't have fun moments out at the restaurant talking about pay for this $200 meal. That ain't no fun moment. I'm pretty sure he found that out on camera. You feel me? So that was just a lesson for you fellas that ain't experienced it yet. You probably don't want to experience it. Sit down and have a financial conversation with the woman you date, with the one you like for sure. I ain't saying have it with all of them, but with the one you like, definitely need to have that conversation with that one for sure. Because at the end of the day, it might change our relationship and change your life. You never know what she waiting to hear. Some women be waiting to hear their man say, "I just need a little help," she be looking at you pull the whole wagon, and she been came from a place where she know it's hard for a man to do that, but she done heard if a man don't ask for help, you don't give him none. You see what I'm saying? So for real, y'all gotta have these conversations, man. Because at the end of the day, I don't even think dog was trying to get baby girl to break up with him or nothing like that. I really think he was just pranking her just to have fun. Like, it was just a fun hee ha ha joke. Ha ha. You know, no, I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that shit went south because she was livid. You know what I'm saying? Like want to fight livid. Like, she was ready to jump up from the table and lead the nigga at the table, like, yo. And I don't like those types of scenes, you know what I'm saying? Not no relationship. Because it just looks like you've been using me from the beginning. But see, if you ain't had the financial conversation with her, then you can't say she using you at all, because you set yourself up to be used from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. You feel me? It's nothing you can do about that. It's nothing that nobody can do about that. And at the end of the day, all you can do is regroup, come back strong, stop leading with your pockets, and start leading that with your brain. Start leading with your head. Start listening to these women. Because trust and believe me, if a woman is thinking about giving a man a date, she didn't give a man a conversation, let him know a little bit about her, right? And somewhere in that conversation, she didn't give you a tidbit on what you can do to date her without money, without actually spending your money. She didn't. It's little tips and hints and clues that she done dropped in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of them don't do that. I ain't saying all of them. Come on, man. Use your discernment, brother. But I'm saying the good ones, the ones that really got some sense about themselves, they gonna drop the little cookie crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Because they like you. You know what I'm saying? When they like you, they drop the little cookie crumbs. They don't want to just have you out here just looking like, why, no, I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's because they like you. So they willing to do a little wiggling and a little grooving to get it moving. But if you're not the one they like, you gonna know a bell. It ain't even gonna be it's gonna be clear. But you gotta pay attention to it being that clear. Like, don't date somebody who you've been just dating for 3 months who's never offered to do nothing for you at all in 3 months. Like, the girl don't even want to give you no box. Shit, shout out one nigga at a time. The girl don't even want to give you no box. She ain't trying to give you none of that cooter. She keeping it all to herself. And you been dating her for 3 months. Buying everything. Literally, you been cashing out to nigga, you bossing up at the club with her, buying bottles and all this shit. She ain't even gave you no box. And you been doing. What? That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all don't even understand it, man. I promise y'all, I'll be just thinking to myself, what is wrong? Like, how does he think he gonna get a different outcome? The Fantasy Outcome League, gang. Smoke gang. I definitely appreciate everybody that came out and joined King T for Smoking with the King each and every Friday, starting at 4 o'clock now. It used to be at 4:20, but you know we still light up at 4:20 each and every Friday. That's how we do. Smoke gang is my thing. Smoking with the King, and I definitely appreciate everybody for coming out. You can find me on most platforms at King T420SCC, and my Cash App is King T420SCC as well. If you want to support, so yeah. Definitely appreciate everybody for coming out and joining me today for Smoking with the King. Hope y'all took in a good word. Hope the knowledge helped you a little bit. Hope I was a little helpful. And I hope you enjoyed the show. So until next week, I shall talk to you guys. All love. And I'm gone. We are out of here, folks.